and welcome aboard the all-new Aqua Patio 220 WB. This is an incredibly versatile and beautiful boat, just like you'd come to expect from the Aqua Patio line. Let's take a look. We are up in the bow of the Aqua Patio 220 WB. I want to show you some of the nice features we've got up here. First thing is something you probably wouldn't notice ordinarily, but the decking material. This boat has some incredible options. You can see we've got a transition strip here, so the forward deck is actually going to be different from the rest of the boat. The main boat is this vinyl material with the incredible and popular bamboo snap-in. This is a really nice feature. It's very easy on your feet, but it's also very easy to remove. It comes in sections, very easy to take off the boat and clean. And of course, with that vinyl, very easy to wash down the entire deck. But transitioning to the forward deck, we've got this beautiful brand new nutmeg vinyl. It was created especially for Aqua Patio. Very light color, so it doesn't absorb much heat. Very nice texture here. It's a very thick, clear coat on it. And what that allows you to do is get a nice non-skid surface on it. Again, this was developed especially for Aqua Patio, and it really was designed to enhance the entire design of the boat. You can see here, this is a good angle to see this black rail skin that we've got on this particular model, but you can see this metallic flake in it. I hope you can anyway. It looks really striking out on the water, really subtle, but really adds a lot of depth. So this nutmeg vinyl was really designed to carry through with this Zephyr Tan vinyl upholstery on the seats, as well as the black rail skin. Take a look at the very easy to operate lift and drop forward gate. Nice wide opening here, and you can see that anybody stepping onto the forward deck of the boat, especially with that non-skid surface, very safe on and off of the boat. But we can just close that right up and drop it. So there's never going to be any latches to mess with or to rattle. And if you've got kids on board, you're going to know that they're always safe, because that's going to really be a nice factor on the forward gate. A couple other nice features up here. We've got Aqua Patio corner castings, that beautiful Aqua Patio logo and stainless steel corner casting. We've got pull-up cleats on both sides. In fact, all corners of the boat. That's so handy because you pull it up, it looks really nice, it's stainless steel. Pull it up and use it. When you're done with it, it folds back down into the surface of the boat. Really handy. Also built right into this side rail that goes all the way around the boat, we've got inset LED docking lights. Those LED lights are a little brighter than the traditional halogen. And of course, by insetting them into the side rail, it's just very convenient, very clean look, very clean design. Up here in the two forward lounges we've got, very beautiful. Again, that Zephyr Tan base, that soft touch vinyl, carrying through that black accent color. Of course, we saw that on the rail skin a second ago. But tons of storage. All Aqua Patios are built with an incredible amount of storage. This boat's rated for up to 14 passengers, so you know there's going to always be a great spot to store all the things you're going to need for a full day out on the water. The Aqua Patio headrest here, so the logo sewn right into the headrest. Of course, that's going to be a forward-facing lounge, nice comfortable angle. And we've got some nice storage down here, as well as a little cooler, easy to access. Pack that with ice. Flip that open, and of course everybody up front here is going to have easy access to a refreshment. And I don't know if you can see here or not, but this Polk audio stereo system here is just incredible. We've got the subwoofer, we've got speaker and another little tweeter, and those are all around the forward deck here. I don't know if you can see those, but really neat. That's really can provide one of the best sound systems on a boat you've ever heard. They really went all out on this design. After all, it's a brand new boat, designed for entertaining, designed for a party. You're going to want that music. The other forward lounge that we have here, of course, that soft touch vinyl, again, that black accent, but lots more storage. We talked about that a second ago. On a boat that's designed to carry up to 14 passengers, you really can't have too much storage, but very easy to clean, very tidy, all self-draining, of course. Really, really neat. And here's something that you should know. Typically on boats of this size, you're going to have a curved seat angle, sometimes like a corner seat. What Aqua Patio has done is take all of the cushions and give a couple of inches depth. So really, when you go all the way back into the corner, it really is the most comfortable seat on the entire boat. In fact, these two forward rear-facing corners are going to really be where you want to sit when you climb aboard the 220 WB. We just looked at the forward seating area on the 220 WB, and now we've reconfigured it slightly to show you an optional bow filler cushion. Remember, we had that nice wide gate, that easy lift and drop gate to have access to that forward deck, but now we've slid this in. You can see it just creates an amazing horseshoe seating area up here. Just adds that much more seating. Of course, there's storage under there too. And if you don't need it, if you have a light crowd that day, it's very light. You just pick it up, there's straps on the back, pick it up, set it on the dock, come back, put it back in. Really a handy feature. Now let's look at the side entry gate here. The exact same mechanism that operated that gate up front, but you can see when I open that, if you're up next to the dock, this is going to be a really easy transition on and off for your passengers. Also very wide. Anybody who doesn't get out on boats very often, or if you've got kids on board, make them feel safe. Let them know that they've got a safe place to walk across, enter the boat. They don't have to climb across the front deck, although that's very accessible. But this is really great, especially if you're loading all the provisions that you're going to need for a day out on the water. Of course, everybody's going to need towels and food and that sort of thing, bottles of water and that. So we've got a nice wide opening here, very simple. Again, that beautiful black rail skin design, that's a metallic, really sharp. And here's another look at this bamboo snap-in floor covering. Very thin, but very comfortable on your feet. And this does not get hot. You can really walk around on this in the noonday sun and very comfortable. And again, you can see how it comes in pieces. Sometimes you see them all in one gigantic piece, and it's very unwieldy, very difficult to manage. The idea then was to cut it into smaller pieces, make it that much easier. The particular boat that we're on is a triple tube package. What's that going to mean is that you get larger diameter tubes. You also get a long center tube. That's going to make a very stable, comfortable ride. What that also does is allow us to increase the horsepower rating. So you're going to have a horsepower rating on this boat of 250, which is a great package for this. Another great advantage of having the triple tube is that unlike twin pontoons, that allows us to put in this optional in-floor locker. I've been on a lot of boats over the years. This is the biggest floor locker I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to show you something here. It's a self-sealing lid there. Easy to walk on, of course. And I am 6'3", and I want you to see how deep this thing is. It probably goes 80 inches either direction as well. And I mean, you think about all the wakeboards, all the partially inflated tubes, all the extra coolers, anything that you would want to bring along. It all goes down here, and of course that means it's not underfoot the entire day when you're out. Let's take a look at the incredible Helm setup on the 220. You can see this is a fiberglass base, very durable, very solid, and of course very easy to maintain. We talked about the storage on this boat. Here's some dedicated cooler storage. In fact, that cooler actually comes with the boat, so you know it's always going to be safely locked away in there. Easy to access. Couple of cup holders up here. That's going to be really convenient for the folks in the forward seating area. We've got this little windshield here, a little windscreen that's smoke, so you can see when the sun is directly overhead. That's going to help keep that sunlight right off of your dash panel. and even the instrument cluster has these extra cowlings to help with that as well. As if that weren't enough, we've also got these kind of nice oversized high contrast gauges. We've got a Ritchie compass, of course, that's standard. We've got beautiful touches here with the switch panel. You can see that we've got this nice matte finish on the dash. Really nice touch. That's that touch of class feel that you're always going to find on Aqua Patio. Coming down here, this is a great option on the Aqua Patios this year. This is actually a Sony Bluetooth stereo system that links to your phone wirelessly. So everybody on board can play their music all day with no wires. If you've ever been out fumbling, trying to remember what wire goes where, this is a great feature. Of course, that closes up to keep the elements at bay. Also got this beautiful steering wheel. This boat comes with C-Star hydraulic steering. So it really is a nice experience driving this boat. Plus that ability to adjust means the captain can really get comfortable in any angle he wants to drive the boat. We've also got an aftermarket or an optional Lowrance X4 Pro fish finder. That's really handy if you ever want to take the WB out fishing. Certainly not designated as a fishing boat, but a great option if you like to go wet a line once in a while. Really nice. Down here we've got a convenient 12-volt receptacle that's going to keep that smartphone charged so you can play your Bluetooth music all day. And here's a really neat feature that a lot of people don't notice. This is a master power switch. If you set your mind to flipping that master power switch every single time you leave the boat, you're never going to come back with a dead battery because someone left the radio on at a low volume or some underdeck lights or something that you didn't notice when you pulled the boat up on the trailer, pulled into the marina. Really neat features. The last thing you do when you leave the boat, turn off the master switch. Never come back to a dead battery for that reason. Great positioning on the throttle, and really a work of art captain's chair. You can see how large it is. Very comfortable. That multi-density foam really eases you into the seat and holds you there snugly. We've got these side bolsters and thigh bolsters. A really nice design. Extremely comfortable fit. That chair is going to rotate around completely, so you can have a conversation with the other folks riding in the lounge here. Plus, it's going to slide forward and back, so no matter what your height is, it's going to be very easy to get comfortable. And getting in and out of this chair is also a snap with those adjustable arm rests. And I want to come down here. This is a really interesting addition to the Aqua Patio family that has really been very popular. This is a raised helm. It's about 3 inches high, non-skid surface, of course, kind of that diamond non-skid. And what that's going to allow you to do, since we can carry up to 14 people on this boat, sometimes that forward section, particularly if you have that bow cooler or that bow filler cushion up there, you're going to have people walking around the boat, sitting up there. That's going to give you that extra bit of a sight line to safely operate the boat when you're underway, and also when you're bringing the boat home at the end of the day at the dock. Taking a look at the cockpit lounge, you can see how beautifully this is designed. Again, those beautiful upholstery accents, rear-facing backrest, as you can see this time. Really helps engage everyone here. Of course, this captain seat swivels around. Everyone can be having a nice conversation here. And the person leaning back can have a conversation with the folks at the secret ingredient of this boat, which we'll look at in a second. We've got a beautiful pedestal table here. That double pedestal system is going to keep it very stable, very secure when you're underway. Of course, that beautiful matte finish wood grain. We've got 3 cup holders, as you can see. Also, this lip around the edge, this molded in lip, that's going to keep your belongings, snacks or phones or anything like that, really from wanting to slide off when you're underway. If you don't need that table in for any reason, of course, it's very easy to just pull out those pedestals and store everything in any of the storage compartments on the boat, but really beautiful. You can also see this design here at an angle that's really going to provide a nice passageway from the forward to the aft areas of the boat. Taking a look now at the Bimini, we've got a nice stable square aluminum frame structure. It's going to hold this together very well. It's very windy out today, so we didn't deploy it, but it's always very, very strong. You can see the Aqua Patio logo sewn in. This is a nice size 10-foot Bimini canopy. That's going to cover a good bit of this boat. It's going to be very easy to get out of the sun. If you're out in the sun in the middle of the day, sometimes everybody gets a little hot and want to take a little breather. Put that up. Everyone can get comfortable, cool off a little bit, and relax. Maybe take a nap. Then at this part of the day, just pop it back up there. Very, very easy to operate. Also new for 2014, the protective boot for the Bimini top is made out of the exact same material. That's going to mean it's going to wear the same. It's also going to be very, very easy to maintain. So really nice upgrade there, and of course that beautiful Aqua Patio logo. Speaking of keeping everybody comfortable when you're out on the water, another great feature here is the ability to comfortably change out of any wet clothes that you might have. If you've been swimming, of course, get those swim trunks changed. It's one of those things that you don't really think about until the kids are there and they're sitting in the wet clothes and they're going to always want to maybe move you along. This is a great way to help them really enjoy the entire day out on the water, just like you do. Again, that's that black color coordination here with the pop-up changing room. Very tall, as you can see, a lot of room in there. You could also add a porta potty if the kids would like that. But very, very easy. Get out of those wet clothes, get back to having fun. Of course, the WB in 220 WB stands for wet bar, and there's really an incredible entertaining setup back here. We'll look at the bar in just a second. On the starboard side, we've got a really, really nice hard surface countertop, cup holders, flip up here, and there's a freshwater sink. That's the pump system there. But when you pull that down, that's going to provide a really nice surface for food preparation. We've got stainless drawer and storage down here, as well as a glass sliding door. It's going to be very, very easy to bring along all the supplies you'll need for a great party on this boat. Another feature is this flip up. Now this is a receiver for a Magma grill that you can buy as an option on this boat. Of course, if you want to, one of the great things about that particular grill is that you can remove it. We've actually got it set up in the second grill receiver back here. So technically you could have two grills, and on a boat that can carry up to 14 passengers, if you're going to have a lot of crew members along with you during dinner time, you might want to have both of those grills going. But really, really a nice feature, and the ability to take it off to make sure it gets clean and it's not out in the elements all the time. That's a really, really nice option. Coming back around to the actual bar part of this boat, move around here so you can see a little better. We've got this incredible hard surface bar, speakers, easy access to the dual battery system back there. But look at this. This is really, really neat. This was designed for Aqua Patio in-house by one of the engineers. But look at that. Very, very easy. Not only is it a cup holder for your normal style of beverage, but if you've got a wine glass, that just slides right in there. It's going to hold it in very easy. Those stainless, of course, that stainless hardware really, really pops. We've got two newly designed bar stools, complete with the footrest. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the footrest makes it very comfortable. Feels like you're at a real bar. These, of course, swivel completely around. Can have a conversation in the cockpit lounge. Can be sitting back here having a nice glass of wine. Really, really neat touch, especially this time of evening, right at sunset. What a great way to spend your time with your friends and family. Of course, here's a neat idea. These seats also fold down, so if you leave the boat in the evening and come back for a morning cruise, you can simply flip that up and your seats aren't going to be wet from the dew. Nobody likes to come back to wet seats. I'm going to fold this down now, and show you that we've got another similar to the starboard side. On the port side, we've got another beautiful hard countertop surface, a great food prep area, another one of those sliding doors, another easy to operate stainless hatch here. We've got a stainless drawer, and here's what the Magma grill looks like. Let's see if I can open that for you. This is a brand new boat, so excuse the packaging there. But you can just see yourself out here grilling up some hot dogs, some hamburgers, some lobster tails, whatever you wanted to bring. And of course that operates, let's shut this here, but that operates off of a regular camping propane tank. So you don't ever have to worry about having a giant propane tank that you have to refill. Those are disposable, recyclable, really nice, easy. You can buy them in multi-packs and always have a couple on board of extras. One more thing I wanted to point out, which is a crucial feature for this boat, is a 12-volt outlet here. That means you can operate a marine-style blender or any other kind of appliances right back here. You can also, of course, if you're sitting back here drifting or wanting to play the music remotely through your Bluetooth radio, you can also keep that smartphone charged there as well. Moving back to the rear deck, you can see that we've transitioned away from the snap-in bamboo decking here, and we've got a beautiful beige vinyl that's of course so easy to keep clean. Got a rear deck, rear gate here. I'm not going to walk back here, but just to show you the area. There's plenty of room to climb up out of the water here. There are those stainless steel corner castings we talked about with those pull-up cleats. Really easy to operate boarding ladder. Notice that curve and those extremely wide treads. All you're going to do is use that strap to lower that ladder down into the water, and simply use that same strap to pull it back up when you're back in the boat. But lots of room to dry off back here, extremely roomy, a lot of real estate back here, but that's a great design. That's called an easy climb ladder. Also on this boat, which will be hard for you to see right now, we've got it rigged with a Honda 150 horsepower outboard. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look at the all-new Aqua Patio 220 WB. That stands for wet bar, that incredible entertainment area back in the aft of the boat. Plenty of cruising features, lots of storage, lots of seating. From a beautiful Lake Wawasee sunset, this is Captain Steve.